Good Sunday morning, folks, and thanks for joining us this morning. I hope you all are having a fantastic weekend so far. Well, joining us this morning, we are talking to the folks from Teach for America. We have Ana Gonzalez, who is the executive director, and we have Gabe Puente, who is the CEO of RGV Vision Media, or RG Vision Media. Correct. So thank you so much for coming in today.
Sure, thank you for having us.
So before we get into this exciting event that you guys have coming up, but let's talk a little bit about Teach for America itself. We've heard it, we see the billboards for it, but for those who might not know exactly who you are, kind of tell us a little bit about what you do.
Sure. I'm really excited to be the executive director at Teach for America. We're a nonprofit organization who focuses on leadership development. And for us, that means in education, we're finding incredible leaders across the state, across the nation, and including our very own RGV, to bring them into our classrooms and teach in our public schools here in 37 districts. So to date, we've been around since 1991 actually, wow. And to date we've brought in over 1,600 teachers. We currently have 61 incredible classroom leaders teaching in 45 schools around the Rio Grande Valley. From Starr County, Hidalgo, Cameron, and Willacy, all of them combined. And we make sure that our teachers are on a leadership trajectory that's going to enable students to have an incredible future. So we want our students to have student achievement at the highest levels possible. We want them to grow personally. We want them to have access to incredible instructional programs that are going to put them on a life-changing trajectory. And then we also want them to be fully conscious of what's going on around in our community, in the state, and the nation, and to become leaders eventually who are going to lead in very many different sectors in our community. And that's what we do.
Well, it's amazing. And to know these teachers come from all over the country, that's true.
All over the country, including the Rio Grande Valley. We also have an incredible alumni base who is a little over 200 right now, and the majority of them, about 85%, are still in education. But because we're a leadership development organization, many of our leaders continue to lead in different sectors. So many are in the legal field, in the medical field, they're policymakers or entrepreneurs. So leadership comes in very many different forms, but it all begins in the classroom with our teachers making an initial 2-year commitment. And nothing is better than being in the classroom developing our future leaders, and our students here in the Rio Grande Valley deserve it all and more.
Of course. And what do you think helps your teachers be able to do that, to instill this kind of leadership into all of the students?
Our teachers already come with a trajectory of leadership successes. So that's really key in the leadership development that we continue to foster, and something that makes Teach for America really unique and that positions our leaders to do really well in the classroom is that we fully support them for their first 2 years in the classroom. And being a novice teacher is one of the most challenging things that anybody can do. So we fully support them with leadership development. We have a team of instructional coaches who go in and really just observe their teaching craft, kind of like an athlete, right? And you get feedback to make you better and develop your leadership for kids. And so that is something that positions Teach for America to develop a teacher skill set and mindset. And then what is really unique too is that after our teachers transition into alumnihood, so their 3rd year or their 4th year, they continue to be connected to a network that really supports them if they choose to stay in education or all of the other sectors that we shared with you.
Oh, that's amazing. And I know about a year ago we were chatting that I actually was invited through you all to come in and be a guest teacher for a day. And I have to tell you, I was incredibly nervous because it was something that I had never done before. And I have to just give praise where it's due, because to be a teacher is so difficult, to be able to create and lesson plans and to take all this material to kind of break it down in a way for students to understand it, and then to retain all this information, and then to just take it and then grow and, you know, move forward throughout their academic career and then in life. So it's tremendously hard to do, and so I think it's amazing that you have this kind of group of of educators in general, all educators, but that choose to do this and make that commitment, as you said, that first year, 2-year commitment at least, to say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go wherever it takes me, and I'm going to accomplish something with all these different students. So it is amazing what you all do there and all the teachers.
Thank you for sharing that, Gabriela, and thank you for being a community partner, you know, because Teach for America certainly cannot do this alone, and so we work in partnership with our community, like you and many others, and also our school districts. And so it really just takes all of us working together to elevate our kids and make sure that they're getting incredible opportunities. So I'm very thankful for your partnership and everybody else in the Rio Grande Valley as well.
Of course, well, I thank you guys for the opportunity, but you have this exciting event coming up for Teach for America, is this gala, so please tell me a little bit about it.
Sure.
Yeah, well, so the gala, we're celebrating RG Vision's 10-year anniversary. I can't speak highly enough about Teach for America. We all know that education is a key to improve economic development in any region, and I'm a big advocate for education. So RG Vision publication, I actually have a copy here and I'll give you one before we leave, started 10 years ago. And the whole purpose was to really praise people for their success and also to promote the Rio Grande Valley for what it's become. And so in that we cover, you know, education, quality of life, business, and healthcare. So what we really wanted to do is take a look back on this January, February issue as far as how the Rio Grande Valley has come as far as education, how it's improved, and who better to do it with than Teach for America. So RG Vision has raised $250,000 for all local nonprofits here since we've started 9 years ago. Through local events, what we like to do is have business mixers, and we try to partner up with local nonprofits to help raise some funds and awareness. And this is a little bit bigger scale. So what we're doing is a gala to not only raise awareness, but also to raise funds to let people know that education is a huge part of our economic growth, but also to showcase some of these educational leaders that we have here locally that people are looking at on a national level. So the event is February 1st. It's going to be at McAllen Convention Center from 6:30 to 9:30. It's going to be an awesome event. It's going to be somewhat of a mini TED Talk for education.
Okay, yeah.
So we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it definitely sounds exciting, and as you mentioned, in the past few years, just the way that the Rio Grande Valley has grown, you're right, it is a testament to the education and all the students and people who are coming back here and kind of bringing what they've learned out in the world and kind of growing here. So it's amazing to see the growth that the Rio Grande Valley has had in the last few years, just in general. So I can't wait to see what happens in the next 10 or even 5, to say the least. But tickets, I know we have the link there on the screen, and we can pull it back up so you guys can go ahead and get some more information. That's teachforamerica.org/RGV Gala, and that way they can go ahead and purchase tickets. Now, are you guys offering sponsorships as well too for different tables?
We are offering sponsorships, and you can get all of that information on the website.
Perfect.
I also wanted to share, when we're talking about incredible partners, RG Vision certainly has been one, but we really want everyone to get excited about our innovative leaders in the region. So we'll be honoring Dr. Shirley Reed from South Texas College, Mr. Tom Torkelson from Idea Public Schools, Dr. Art Cavazos from Harlingen CISD, and Dr. Daniel King from PSJ ISD. And you know, we have many other incredible leaders in the region, but this gala will showcase the actual progress that we've made in education. So we want everybody to come out and support our local leaders. And then we also want to welcome back home our Teach for America CEO, Elisa Villanueva Beard, who's a Valley native, a graduate of Nicky Rowe High School, and she'll be coming back to be part of the gala as well. So we hope everybody in our community will come out, most specifically to support our students and to support education.
Of course.
So if you look into the actual RG Vision January, February issue, there's a cover story of these educational leaders back in high school. You know, one of the key things that we wanted to do in the article is to really associate that they were once a student. You know, they were once a student, and to show their leadership, and when they were back and sitting in the seats that some of these students were sitting in, it's going to resonate with a lot of students that eventually will become educational leaders as well, or even entrepreneurs or medical professionals. So we're really excited. It's going to be a homecoming theme.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'll pull out
perfect.
my mom.
Yeah.
I'll get a mom for you. I'll get my cover button.
No, it sounds great. So that event again is February 1st. You can go ahead to the website to get more information. Gabe, Anna, thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah,
I
thank
greatly
you.
appreciate it. All right, folks, we will be right back after a short break. Stay with us.